Hello and welcome back to another episode in American Truck Simulator. Currently in Oregon, where we left off in the last episode. We're still in Astoria. In fact, we're still at the same sawmill. And I've picked up a load of lumber that we're going to load up. Well, I guess this one doesn't auto load. We got this lumber, it's already been cut. Okay, so we're right up here in the northwest border, about as northwest as you can be in Oregon, and we're gonna head on down south to Klamath Falls. About 350 miles. Alright, so we'll head out of here. You can see we're starting to get a little tired, but we're going to try to drive for a couple hours here till around the time it gets dark, and then get some rest and finish the trip out tomorrow. So yeah, it's a little bit shorter trip than we did last time when we we were in Montana. I think it was Bozeman, but I can't be 100% sure. So it's good to be back in ATS. Gonna try to find a shop to look at some truck customizations. Get this thing, see what we can do to it. I know they've made some changes since, I originally got the truck. I know they've added some more options to it, so find out what those are. I know there's a way I can look at it in the menu, but I'd rather just go to the shop, and then if we want to change something, we can change it. Okay. Not hard to see from that way. We'll wait on that big rig. Okay, here we go. So, about 68 miles to Portland or Aberdeen. I can't see myself staying overnight in Portland. So we might try to truck on a little bit further than that. I guess it'll depend how tired we're getting along the way. Drawbridge. I think it's down. I think we're good to go. Got the green light. I think we crossed this on the way into town, actually. Okay. What the heck was that? Was that just a whale? I swear I just saw a killer whale jump on my screen. I am going to have to go back and look at that, I swear. Unless I was totally seeing things. It was kind of out of the corner of my eye. On the right side of the screen there, I swear I just saw a killer whale jump. I've never seen that before. We're entering the traffic circle. Got rest right there and fuel. How are we doing on fuel? We're okay on fuel. We have 3/4 of a tank. Should be good on fuel. Yeah, I'd really like to get to Aberdeen because I don't want to stay the night in Portland. Must be a helicopter flying right above us. Oh, yep, there it goes. There it goes. You gonna stay green for me? Oh, nope, definitely not. Let's see, let's try to get around this guy a little bit, make sure that we can get moving. Gotta get used to my pedals again. I don't have them like attached to the ground. I should put some 2x4 down there. Screw it. Oh, shoot. Oh, that was close. Keep them from sliding around on me. I like to move them out of the way when I'm not using the wheel, though. This is the only game I like to use the wheel for. Man, that was close. That was funny. Well, today is September 29th, so I'd say we're about 2 weeks away from the Halloween event. Halloween. So we might get a truck ready for that also. I don't know if we'll do it in this video or for another one, but I'll do, let's see, in October I'll probably plan on doing maybe 4 or 5 ATS videos. I haven't had a whole lot of them on the channel. Of course, I had like the 10 or 11 from Iowa, the Cruising Iowa event, and then so this will be the second one, actual video, and I've done two live streams of ATS, but I haven't done one of those in a while. Might have to do one again in the future. $340 miles to go. Let's see, not that. We'll need rest in about an hour and a half. So if we can get out of town here and get on the road, maybe we can get down the highway, not have to spend the night in Portland. This is the way we came into town when we came through last episode for sure. So we're seeing it from a different angle. Is that a racetrack over there or something? It might have been a baseball diamond. But pretty soon we should turn left. Not left, but south. Be on our way to Klamath Falls. We're in Astoria right now. I guess we're almost to Longview. They're pretty close to each other, but I'm expecting this to be a pretty drive also. Expecting this to be a pretty good drive, I think. You know, I could have got a little bit, maybe more on the coast. Maybe we could have drove next to the ocean, but welcome to Oregon. But we will not be on the coast, so we won't be seeing the ocean. Alright, 40 miles to Portland. Let's see if we can truck on past that. Oh, the yawns are starting. It's not looking good. Not looking good. I mean, hopefully I have enough time to make this delivery. I should have done the math on that before I decided I was going to do this, huh? Considering I only had a couple hours before I was going to be tired. The cruise on. We'll just hold it right about a couple miles over the speed limit. Just try to make some progress here. Next rest in an hour and 47 minutes, which really we have about 47 minutes. That last hour is pretty rough. Oh, we need to turn our lights on. Lights on for safety. Lights on and beacons are on. Rebel, proud of me. They'll ticket you in this game if you don't have your headlights on. Some states require it. on all the time and other states don't. But I mean, most trucks have running lights. I would think the 47X has running lights. Maybe we can actually stop before we get into Portland. That wouldn't be too bad. There's a garage up here. There's an actual garage you can buy up here, but I don't really want to buy it. I don't have my other garages full yet. Get over here. That's a cool trailer. Heard my phone would go off. Let's see if I had anything. Nope. Just an advertisement. Okay. I don't know what town this would be. I don't remember seeing a sign when we came into town. Low clearance, Fremont Bridge. Overnight detour, okay. Looks like we have a right turn coming up. So we need to try to get ahead of that. I don't know if that was an old tow truck or what. Looks like we're going to be heading towards Salem. Okay, this is Portland right now. Okay, it says Portland right up there. So we should be able to get outside of town a little ways and find ourselves a nice place to rest. Take a look at the Portland skyline over there. Looks like they got some construction being done over there. Looks like Portland Stadium over there. I'm guessing that's where the Trailblazers play basketball. Okay. Our sleep's now red, so I mean there's a good chance we can start getting tickets. Let's see, we have an hour. Hopefully we don't start falling asleep. 6:23 p.m. So if we get to sleep by 7, we should get up about 5 a.m. They usually make you rest for 10 hours. I would think we're going towards Salem. I would think. Could be wrong though. I don't really know. Looks like I might be wrong. We're going towards the Dalles. The Dales. I don't know. I think I'm wrong. Okay, I don't think I wanted to go up there. Okay, I think that was a good call. Let's just look at the map so we know where we're going. Yes, we want to go towards Salem. Okay, I thought so. If it wasn't for that little bit of gray I saw on the map there, I probably would have missed my turn. But I was like, I think I'm actually supposed to go the other way. Oh, it's a nice car. I wouldn't want to hit that one. Okay, let's see if we can get over for our trucking brother here. Anything next to us, so let's try to get back over. Probably going to have no choice but to get off here in Salem and get some rest. Otherwise we're going to start getting tickets or worse, fall asleep and wreck. So, probably get off right here. looks like I see a place where we can sleep just off to the right there. Turn right here and turn right on Market Street. Okay, looks like we have maybe a couple places over here to get some rest. So in ATS, you can't just sleep wherever you want. You have to find a location that's suitable. You know, you can find some places off the road and stuff, but yeah, they won't let you just sleep anywhere. We have an international dealership here. So you could come here to buy an international truck. Whoops. But we should be able to pull into here. And I can show you some modifications we can do to the truck. We can also repair anything we need to repair that might be damaged right now. Okay, so we'll go over here to the repair quick. Enter. Service. Okay, we have a little bit of wear and damage. Service recommendations. Well, $13.99, not too bad. You can do a total restoration of your truck. You know, it would have to be. It looks like we need some new tires. 12% wear. That's not that bad. But yeah, okay. Now truck configurations. Okay, here are you have a day cab. No, I don't want to switch that. Sleeper. We'll switch it just for now. There you go. That's a little bit bigger sleeper. That's the one I was rolling with before. Then you can pick your axles or whatever you want. Chassis. So we can convert that and we'll do all that for you. I'll give you all the statistics there. For engines, I have a Detroit DD 16600. It's 600 horsepower. That's the one I'm going with. You can see on the left there, it'll tell you how different, engines will affect your truck. So right now I'm set up for heavy cargo and uneven terrain. Hills traverse. We don't have great maneuverability, but here's transmissions. I have an Eaton Ultra Shift, 18 speed with the retarder. You have Allison transmissions. I mean, there's all different kinds, but so you can adjust things to your like for whatever cargo you have. Here we can switch what the interior looks like. It's kind of nice. Okay. Here we have our truck paint. So like this is from a winter event. I think this one would be one that you earn. You earn some with levels. So these are from a DLC. Those are from a DLC, like Classic Pack or something. And then this was from, I think, Christmas event. This is a DLC. This is a Steampunk pack right here. There's some other ones for that. So this would have been, I think these two were both earned for levels. This would be from the Valentine's Day DLC, these two right here. That's actually pretty cool. I like that. This is from the Christmas DLC. Like you can get that for like 99 cents. Gives you like 5 paint jobs. That was from the Steampunk pack. So this was a reward. This horse was a reward, I think, for Idaho. So this was a reward for some state. That was a reward for a state. So all these are, you can't get them anymore. You might be able to buy them in the Steam store from someone else, but those are all for completing different states when they come out, a certain amount of loads. This is from the Goodyear DLC, and then obviously Michelin DLC. This was a Christmas one. Merry Christmas right there. That was for, I think that might have been a reward also. This is from the DLC right here, though. And I think this is for the Halloween DLC, maybe. And I think these two are from the Valentine's Day. And like this one, that one, these two are both just for levels. This is from some Western DLC. These are from a space DLC. Yes, this game has tons of DLCs. You can usually get the paint skins or paint jobs for like, I don't know, probably like $1 total for like 4 or 5 when they're on sale. Okay, here's the Halloween ones. This one's my favorite. I usually run this one. I think there was a couple more, but I usually run that one. This was actually from a Dragon DLC. This is from the Halloween DLC. This one must be from Leveling Up. Christmas DLC. You get the idea, right? That's the one I have now. Anyway, then you can change all this stuff. Like, that's aluminum. You can switch it to chrome, which I would have thought I already had that, but I didn't. I'm not going to switch that right now because I'm actually not going to save this because I've messed too many things around. But you can change all this stuff. Your exhaust. You can change your hubcaps. And I have a hubcap DLC that gives you some more. Your tires. Now, obviously, we have you have Roadmasters, but we have the Michelin and Goodyear tires you can get from the DLC. You can change the mud flaps a little bit. You can change the grill a little bit. You can change the light bar a little bit. I mean, there's a lot of things you can do. So you can make that. Oh, so the reason this isn't all chrome is because I actually didn't have all these options the last time. HVAC unit. Ooh, I forgot I unlocked these lights. So I did unlock these Christmas lights one year where you can put Christmas lights on. So that's pretty cool. What else do we have? I mean, you get the idea. Then you have interior changes you can make. So you can like change the wheel. There's a lot of options, right? I think I have a wheel DLC too. So a lot of these things, this is just whatever you want to put here. Knickknacks. Some stuff though, like these two, you get for state events. I got all those for state events, I think. But like the candy or like the little plush vampire cat, that was from a Halloween event. Obviously, these were from Christmas event. You get the idea. I mean, there's tons of it. All different kinds of things you can change. You know, this stuff, and there's mods that you can add more. This is all vanilla for me, but you know, I like fishing more than I do playing guitar or hockey. You know, I put the U.S. flag up quite a bit, but I had the fishing up for now. Pillow types. You can put stickers on here, whatever you want to do. So there you go. That gives you an idea of the option customization you have with the game. And I think with mods you can add more. Yes, I want to cancel all that. Okay. I guess I could also have configured the trailer there, but not right now. I think I should be able to back into this spot and then maybe I can rest. Let's see. It's either here or in the back. Sometimes it's in the back, but eyelids are starting to get a little heavy. Get over just a little bit more in case someone else wants to pull in and sleep. If I can even sleep here. I think I can. There we go. So we'll shut the engine off and rest. Okay, we're ready to go. Ooh, that's a pretty sunrise. That is nice. Let's go ahead and do a bit of photo mode. See if we can get a nice picture for. I like that. Whoops. For a thumbnail. Not a bad thumbnail. Okay. Alright, so we have all that done and we are ready to get on the road. I think I can get out if I go back here. I think I can. So we'll try to drive all the way around. Hopefully we can drive all the way around the shop here. And this has us getting to our destination by about 10 o'clock. And I think the latest we can deliver is 12:30. So I mean, barring some catastrophic detour or something, we should be good. But we got no time to lose. We got to put the hammer down. Got to get the hammer down, and we need to get this delivered. We'll be just north of California when we get to Klamath Falls. Direct hire, that's where you can go to hire drivers to drive other trucks you have. I think I went over that in other videos. You can, for your company, you can buy more trucks, and you can hire AI drivers to drive them for you. Can't see them in the game or anything, but they'll make you money, or sometimes they'll cost you money. Okay, should be good right on red. Okay, and then we gotta make another quick ride up here. Actually, I'm gonna stay in this lane just to make it easier on myself. But I might get a ticket if I go, so I'll just wait for a turn green. Ah, heck, let's just try it. I guess it's about yellow. It's about to turn green anyway. Oh, sorry guys. My delayed decision making, but you'll be okay. You'll be able to pass me once we get up here. So what's the speed limit? It's probably 55. There's a lot of 55s on the West Coast. I'd like to slow us down over here. I think we're in like a 60 for cars. Yeah, right there. Trucks is 60 now. There we go. Oh, shoot. Okay, see, that's what can happen. We did a little damage there. We'll ignore that. I should have known better than to go into third person while I was going around a corner, but I wanted to look at that lake. It didn't do much to the truck though, we're okay. Those are the kind of things that happen when you repair your truck. Might need a new fender next time. I don't think there's been any updates to the game since the last video. I don't think there's anything new to talk about. I would think soon we'll be getting Louisiana, probably in November or December if I had to guess. I wouldn't be surprised if it's November. My guess, we'll say mid-November. November 11th. I'll go November 11th. Probably completely wrong. I'm no insider. But a lot of times they tend to want to have like the state come out before the Christmas event. That way you play to unlock the add-ons for the state event, and then you'll come back and do the Christmas event to unlock the Christmas stuff. So I'm excited for the Halloween event. Probably good to stay in this lane. 186 miles to go. We're not gaining any time, but we're not losing any time. 10:00. Oh, there we go. We gained a minute. We lost it. Hovering right around that 2:10 or 2:02, 2:03 mark. $6:30. When you get to California, the speed limits are all 55 on the interstate. It could be 80 for cars, it's 55 for trucks, so you can turn tickets off, like if you don't want to be bothered, you can turn tickets off, but I just want a little bit of realism, so I leave them on. We got down there. Not sure exactly what that is. I just saw a sign for Klamath Falls though, so I should probably pay attention. Okay, Klamath Falls. 163 miles. Okay. I would say this road might lead us straight there, but I don't know. Said the sign, since the sign said to Klamath Falls, so. Alright. Got over there. Some kind of orchard. I wonder if it's apples. Oops. Pleasant Hill. There's a Pleasant Hill out by where I live. You know, Pleasant Hill is probably a pretty common name in a lot of places, a lot of states. I mean, every state probably has a Pleasant Hill, so sure. Pleasant Hill in Iowa is just kind of a suburb of Des Moines. Officer. So I'm undecided which direction I want to go. Once I get to Klamath Falls, I might want to go back north. I may try to find a load back north. I want to stay kind of where it's got all the trees. Kind of want to stick to some logging here for another episode or two. The water's pretty. Man, that's nice. Did I say my lights weren't on? I thought I saw them flash my lights. I need to remember to go back and look to see if there was a killer whale that jumped. Surely that was, I was seeing something. I'm probably just seeing stuff. That's a pretty view down there. It looks neat down there. I like that. A lot of cool views here in Oregon. Alright, we got some traffic coming up here. A little slow going, buddy, and you don't even have any logs on. $100 miles to go. I told my wife, well, actually she asked me. She's like, you should go to Oregon in the game, because she watches my videos. She wants to check out Oregon, so here we are, checking out Oregon in 49X for Rebel. Got a dotted line. What do you think, guys? What do you think? I got the pedal to the metal. Hammers down. Let's go. Come on. By the time I got up to speed, can't pass him. What a gorgeous drive here. Water looks a little scummy over there. It's a windy road, but sure is pretty. Trying to get some third-person views in here for the video, just so it looks, just so there's more to look at than just my dash. But man, my driving really suffers. Let's see, I need to look at the GPS. Yeah, okay, we need to go this way. That's a do not enter. We wouldn't want to go that way anyway, would we? We have here Bend. We're almost to Bend. Oregon. Whew. Watch out for those delineators. Man, the views here are just great. Sure not missing driving in the Midwest. I mean, it's fine, but there's just so much more to look at here. We got it going on right here. It's an old tractor. That's neat. I think it said some kind of state park right there. Rest area over there. We could rest if we needed some sleep, but we should be good. That was a moose. First I thought it was a bear, but statue. See, I swear that guy flashed his lights at me too. I'm seeing things. I'm seeing killer whales jump. And people flashing their lights at me. Crater Lake, half mile. That's a steep ditch right there. You would not want to find yourself at the bottom of that ditch. Oh shoot, Crater Lake is 34 miles that way. And that's not X'd off either. So I'm thinking that's actually a hidden road right there. We need to make a mental note of that. There was no X's, so I'm pretty sure you could drive all the way to Crater Lake. Let's take a look at that map. So yes, I'm pretty sure there's a hidden drive right back there to Crater Lake. In fact, we would have made that drive if it wasn't for getting this load there on time. So if we come back this way to the north, we'll have to go check that out, because I'm sure that's really cool down there. Looks like we're getting out of the mountains. About 24 miles to go. 22 now. It's going quick. Looks like we have a way station coming up. Are we going to be able to stop, or are we going to have to? Or are we going to get to keep going? What's it going to be? This thing right here is going to scan us when we go under. Alright, we are good to go. Thank you. We do not have to stop. We do have a right turn coming up. Right here. Lakeport Boulevard. Okay, I don't know if I've ever been here before. Okay. 9 miles. We gotta be getting pretty close. 10:04. We are gonna make our deadline. They really sock you if you're late. I mean, they really take a big chunk of your money, if not all of it. So that's one thing you have to pay attention to, is time, how much time a job has. If you do the external market or the anything external, what is it? The external market or external cargo, those are real world times, so you would have plenty of time. As long as you got it done within the, 20 hours or whatever, you have to do it. But end game time can really fly by. The minutes can fly by. So, when you're in town, they slow down. When you're in town, the time slows way down. But when you're on the highway, it flies by. So you could be pulled over on the side of the road not moving, and the minutes are still going to fly by. So that's one thing to keep in mind. You can't just pull over at the rest stop and think time's going to rest for you at the real world time, because it's not going to. Right, here we are. Where the heck are we? What is this place? The Heartwood. Well, the first load we took was logs, and now we're taking lumber. A little bit different facility here. Okay. Straight ahead of us. Okay, that shouldn't be too bad. Okay. Pretty much just straight back. Oops, wrong way. Oop. Oversteer a little bit there. Just a little. Yep. Alright, that will do it. That will do it for this. 357 miles, we made $12,918. That wraps up this episode here in Oregon on American Truck Simulator. I hope you enjoyed the episode. If you did, please leave a like. Let myself and YouTube know that you enjoy the content here on the channel. And if you want to see more content like this in the future, go ahead and subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you on the next episode.